In previous videos, we've talked a lot about HTML, various HTML elements or tags that we can use in constructing HTML pages. We've talked about web forms and how they are submitted and how they gather user information. Cool thing is that we haven't even scratched the surface of HTML elements that you can use in building your websites. So now the question is, how do we go about locating all the other HTML tags that we can use as we begin building more complex HTML documents and HTML web forms? The answer to that is there are several different resources we can use. We can use the MDN or the Mozilla Developer Network. So if you want to do a search for developer MDN web docs or developer.mozilla.org, and you can go to technologies and you can select HTML. And right here in this HTML, you can look at a reference right here for all of the HTML elements that are available when constructing HTML documents. And as you can see, that list is really quite long. And there are a lot of elements you can use in various scenarios as you build complex websites. An additional resource is going to be the W3 Schools. So if you do a search for W3 Schools and you click on W3 Schools Web Tutorials, you can click on Learn HTML, and then you can click on HTML Elements. And right here, you will get examples of how to use and when to use HTML elements that are provided to you by HTML. And here you can see HTML form elements, where you can get a list of all the HTML form elements, when and how to use them, and where you can use them. And then HTML5, you can look up the new elements that have been added to HTML5 and what their use is for, what their uses are, and when you should use them. So these are great resources, both the Mozilla Developer Network as well as W3 Schools, both of them extremely useful. So make sure as you are building your web page, if you have something you would like to do, instead of just using only elements that you already know and understand, go see if there is an element specific to the use case you are trying to implement in your HTML page. Your HTML will be better for it if you take the time to research all of the elements and make sure that you're using the best element for the use case.